Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to MI6 The Merchandise Vault. Great to have you back with us. As you know, over the last couple of months, we've pretty much gone through everything that you can see on display in the vault. So I figured this week I'd better do something that isn't, which is all the posters and banners that I have. Obviously, they take up a huge amount of wall space, so it's not exactly something that I can realistically put on display. But I have made the discovery that I seem to have multiples of the same thing, so I may do something on eBay or whatever to sell, or I might give first refusal on sensible offers on Facebook. I'll get there eventually, but anyway, I digress. So let's just go on what I'm going to show you today, and then I'll have a think about what to do with any spares I discover as we do these one, possibly two videos, because there's a fair bit. So, okay, I hope you enjoy. Let's see what I've got. So, as you can see, to kick off with, the first tube I opened, because I think there's 5 or 6 tubes and 2 banner tubes. I'll get there eventually. As you can see, a teaser poster of Daniel Craig for Spectre as a quad and as a US 1 sheet. And as you can see, I've discovered that I actually have 2 of the teaser posters. So that could well be something that will depart either in an exchange or a sale. We shall have to wait and see. Over here we have the teaser of No Time to Die coming soon poster. And then obviously another one, but with a different design, which is basically the cover of the poster, really, isn't it, on DVD and so on. Let's see what else we can discover. Now, how fun is this? I forgot about these. I have some character posters from No Time to Die. So as you can see, the wonderful Ben Whishaw as Q. We go over to here. We have Lashana Lynch as Nomi. The beautiful Ana de Armas as Paloma, my daughter's favourite. Rami Malek as Safin, Lucifer Safin. And of course, Leigh Sadu as Dr. Madeline Swan. And the final one from this tube is this beautiful kind of sketch style From Russia with Love poster. Definitely not an original, trust me on that one, but I just think it's fantastic, just the whole design and the look and the feel of it. And then in the next tube, although there is still more, we can see the teaser poster of Casino Royale at the table. Fantastic imagery. Then we're going to take a step back to Mr. Pierce Brosnan. Here, The World Is Not Enough. These are all actual cinema posters from the cinema, which I was fortunate enough to be able to get my hands on. If memory serves, this might be the poster that was released in the US as a US 1 sheet, and this being the UK one. Nice to have both of those. I do have that teaser one, which I will show you. I've just got to locate it. I'm sure it will turn up soon. Taking a little step back further, Tomorrow Never Dies, and you can already see peeking up a US 1 sheet of GoldenEye. And this I forgot I'd got is the James Bond poster checklist. A nice little snapshot of the era at the time under Eon. And there's that teaser in the top left hand corner. Let's see if we can actually find it. And as if by magic, there it is. That teaser. Fantastic. Love that shadow effect across the burning lady. Teaser poster for Die Another Day, as you can see. Now this Casino Royale one, I get the feeling this, because obviously I can't remember how and when I had all these. I get the feeling this was a poster out of probably a film magazine. You know, like the kind of freebies they tend to give away with certain movies. Another US 1 sheet of Casino Royale. Again, some striking imagery and a great Daniel Craig pose there. Going a little bit further back in time, my first James Bond film, thanks to my mum, Live and Let Die. Still remains probably my favourite to this day, along with Casino, but that one obviously has sentimental value. And then Sean Connery's fifth movie, You Only Live Twice. Obviously there's probably another version of this where he appears to be upside down in Blofeld's volcano lair. And we're still going on this same tube. As you can see, it's taken a little while to do all this, but it's great fun seeing them. And then the final two from this tube, as you can see, is a quad poster of Skyfall. And in some multiplexes, they actually had this as a huge standee. Now, believe it or not, I did have the opportunity to have one, but I sensibly declined purely because of the scale of the thing. And I thought, well, if you can't have it out, it's a shame to just keep it in the box. I understand some people prefer that, you know, as a sell-on value possibly, but for me, that's not me. And then the final one, this, for those of you that can remember, when the Phantom Menace teaser poster came out, there was a play on Anakin's shadow being in the form of Darth Vader, projecting his future kind of thing. And I think basically that they just went along with that idea because, you know, it's a striking image, isn't it? And that's one that's sort of stuck with Daniel Craig's Bond ever since, I think. But let's see what's in the next tube. Now this is fascinating, guys, because it turns out I seem to have multiples, so I am seriously going to have to look at what I'm going to do with them. Any thoughts, feel free to get in contact, whatever you think. I have no idea, but let's just see now what I've discovered. And we've still got, after this one, 2 big tube things and 2 tubes. So let's see what there is. So as you can see, I've literally just found another silhouette poster for Quantum of Solace. That obviously is the movie posters at the time. But look, we appear to have another Casino Royale US one sheet poster. So that's interesting indeed. And then I've discovered this point of sale poster for Blu-ray and DVD for Quantum of Solace when it came back out in the day on March 23rd. Like I say, let's see what's in the next one. Actually, guys, there was some still in there. As you can see, the quad posters for Quantum of Solace, once it had been released, with Camille there out in the desert. And then going from the shadow image to the where the shadow would be image, and seeing Daniel Craig going across the desert with that assault rifle. So now we will move into the next tube. So as you can see, this was a freebie from the Burlington Arcade. There is another one to show you, which I picked up last year. A Diamonds Are Forever US one sheet. That there is the movie posters poster, which I replaced obviously with the current one that ended the Eon tenure, so to speak. Now this is great fun. I've got to flip it to show you the other side, but this is a cinema banner. Look at the size of that in scope. This is the sort of thing where you need an actual aircraft hangar to display these. I'm going to flip it to show you the other side, and then I have another banner to show you, which I actually forgot I'd gotten until I unrolled this, which is the one for Tomorrow Never Dies, that's that one. The World Is Not Enough, bear with me. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the flip side. So you have the red design on the back. This is the other side. You've got Elliot Carver, Wei Lin, the bike jump chase in Saigon, the newspaper in Hamburg factory, Paris Carver, and obviously the man himself at the time, Mr. Pierce Brosnan. Now what I hadn't realised is compared to Tomorrow Never Dies, this one's double-sided also, but it's also longer. So you can see snippets from The World Is Not Enough, where Renard is stealing the bomb, and with that gun barrel logo kind of design. Sophie Marceau as Electra King. Some more gun barrel action from pre-titles of the movie and a part of the ski chase, and then a fantastic publicity shot of Pierce Brosnan. Let's see what's on the other side. And then you've obviously got the 007 logo across the bottom, but you can see the scope of the thing. So yeah, I need a bigger vault. So as promised, the opposing side of that banner: action from the boat chase and ski sequence. Denise Richards as Dr. Christmas Jones. Some more gun barrel snaps of the main characters. And another great publicity shot, this time though, of Robert Carlyle as Renard. And these are actually at the Tube, so there are still more banners to come. And as I mentioned, here's the other Goldfinger 60 years celebration poster that I picked up from the Burlington Arcade. Now then, let's go for those bigger banners, believe it or not. I'll tell you what guys, the logistics of making this video today has been insane, which is why I'm at this funny angle in the room. The next two items are Daniel Craig banners. So as you know, this is the spare room for guests. And to give you an indication of the scale of these two banners, it covers the bed, the first one does. That is the No Time to Die Daniel Craig banner. And it actually goes over the end of the bed. Look at that. And if one wasn't enough, here's another banner. Again, you get the idea of the size of these things. The Daniel Craig character poster for the very well received Skyfall. So like I say, I mean, I'll take a walk along and you can see just the pair of them unfolded swallows up the majority of the room. It's absolutely insane, but fantastic to own. And I thought these were in the same as the other banners for The World Is Not Enough and Tomorrow Never Dies, but it turns out they're not. So what's in the last one, I genuinely can't remember, so I guess we better find out. And the final mystery item is this here. The banner for Spectre. As you can see, once again, it covers the entirety of the spare bed. But what a thing to have. Absolutely incredible. And certainly a discovery, as I've discovered, I do have 4 posters that I don't actually require. So I'm going to have a little think. You can always give me some ideas and thoughts, swaps, sales, whatever. It's not usually me, that kind of thing, because I just appreciate what I've got. As always guys, it's been fun. I really hope you enjoyed what you've seen today. It's certainly been an eye-opener for me, that's for sure, with what I've discovered. Leave a like, a share, a comment. Subscribe if you wish. It's not a massive thing as far as I'm concerned. Subscribing, just word of mouth's great. People take a look. Bit of an interest, you know. But other than that, we will see you again next weekend. Have an enjoyable Sunday and take care of each other. Bye bye.